Hey everybody, this is KRGNN doing another toy review, and this week is from the Netflix original Lost in Space Walmart exclusive 2-pack Robot and Will Robinson. Now this is technically a Walmart uh 2-pack exclusive. So if you guys don't know, if you guys haven't seen the Netflix original series Lost in Space, it's a really good show. This is the third reincarnation of it as an original show from the 60s, and then they did a 90s movie, and now there's a Netflix original series, and it's really good. Just definitely check it out. So this is a Walmart exclusive from Well Played. Well Played announced this since 2019, but then things kind of slowed down since the pandemic. That was 2020. Now they've barely been announced as with this, and this is a 2-pack Walmart exclusive as of the first wave line. I don't know if this is gonna keep happening with only a Walmart exclusive, or they're gonna start, also selling it other stores. But as of right now, you can only get the first two characters, the Robot and Will, in Walmart. Now, I haven't seen it in a while. I only seen this on their website, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't really go out shopping that often. And when I do not see. I have at least a couple Walmarts nearby, so just give you a heads up. So definitely check out the website. So let's get a better look at the figures itself. Let me open these babies up. All right, so let's get a better look at the figures themselves, and let's start with Will Robinson. Now let's get a better look at his face. Let me zoom in right now. Sculpt-wise is not that bad, but when it comes to the printing or whatever they did, they kind of messed up him with the eye or mines, and it looks creepy. It's really creeping me out right there. You guys can see that. They're like looking the opposite from each other. It's way off, but yeah. So articulation is kind of bad for because of the scope of the whole jacket he's wearing. It does limit it. He does bend forward. His hand does go around. It's supposed to move up or down, but it is stopped because of the sweater he wears. His arms do spread out, not that bad. He does have like a ball joint there, but it does limit because of the design of his jacket. That's really, but look, at least you can tell it goes forward. Now he's supposed to kick forward and even aside a little bit, but because of the scope of his jacket, he is limited. So you have to understand this is a toy for a kid, so that's why it's basic. He doesn't have any ankle beverage. His legs do bend, but they are struggling. I feel like they could break. So just keep you in mind, put hot water on them before you start bending them, because mine's like I really had to force it the first time, and it's kind of scary. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the scope wise on this figure. Not that happy about it. So this one, Robot, has a little bit more better articulation. I wish he had like excellent articulation, but he doesn't have, compared to Will, he's not that bad. The head itself scope is not that bad. I wish that the visor, it's cool that they added that kind of glitter look, but I wish it had like a thick, clear dome kind of to give it that more unique kind of look like in the show. It has this weird gloss, like honestly, it looks like nail polish. Not the greatest, but yeah. So I wish they had like a dome. I don't know why, but yeah. So he does have great articulation, but sadly it stopped because of the scope. His arm's supposed to bend because in the show he does bend really crazy. Like he opened, as in this, it's limited by his scope of his figure, so he can't open his arms even wider than that. It's very disappointing right there. He does bend forward. It's not bad. His hands do do a whole circle and bend back and forth. I do like that. Now he does have a kind of ball joint there, but it's a little limited by his scope, just a little, not that bad compared to Will Robinson. He does kick forward and he does kick to the side. I do like that. He does, his feet do bend. Sadly, again, you can tell, I feel like I'm gonna force it's gonna break. He does not have ankle privilege. I wish they added that. It just moves back and forth. He should have really cool poses because he's like this crazy machine when transform. I hope they come out with a different version. His scope head doesn't, it's supposed to turn, but because of the weird design he has, he cannot really go all or circle around, and that's crazy. But yeah, that's it. Like I said, he has a little bit better articulation than compared to Will, but he also is limited because of his scope. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed with this figure as well. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. So let's talk about the good and the bad about this figure. I'm gonna be honest. It's cool if you're a fan of the show and you just want to have him display. But other than that, when it comes to your articulation, is terrible. So that means it's kind of limited the way you want to pose him. If you want to pose them like any other way, for the price, you would think it will be a little bit better articulation, like Marvel Legend figures, but it's not. So it's retailing for about $49.99. Yikes, and that's pretty expensive. So that means they're individually at $19. So for that price, you would think at least the articulation would be better, but it's not. So I am gonna warn you about that. But they are beautiful sculpted, but that's just it. That's all. They are beautiful sculpted. It's just cool for me. I'm happy I finally have the robot, but I wish they did a better job. Like right there, standing how he looks cool, but he is limited what he can do when it comes to posing. So there's so very little he can do. So as you can see, the photos I have, it's him pretty much just standing, just moving his arms a little bit, not that much. Standing posing right there like that looks awesome, especially what I did with the lighting. So I have not seen him online on other websites. Again, he's a Walmart exclusive. So just keep that in mind. So I hope you enjoyed it. This is KRGNN signing out. And I always say keep collecting and adios. And please don't forget to put like and subscribe and leave your comment. And adios and keep collecting.